Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, श्री वृंदावन कृष्ण लीलाघाट की जय, श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय. My condolences to the Ramsingh family and to the bereaved family. Today indeed we mourn a son of the soil as we pay our tribute to him, as we celebrate the life of Yash Ramsingh. I invite you to please stand, everyone, as we join in opening invocation mantras and prayer. Ishwar Allah, Teri Naam, Sabko Sanmati De Bhagavan. God is universal. Many are his names, many are his forms, many are his attributes. Today, with one common purpose and deliberation, we offer our sincere gratitude and prayer to the Almighty, to the Divine, as we seek the blessings of the Lord to guide this soul, to guide this Atma, innocent in its state, as we mourn the loss of a dear son, a dear father, brother, friend, neighbor. We ask the Almighty to shower his blessings. Hari Om, Hari Om. ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमो नमः। श्री गुरुचरण कमलेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। नारायणाय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नारायणाय कृष्णाय परमात्माय नमो नमः। ॐ शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं परमनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णु भवभयहरणं सर्वलोके कर्णातनम्। ॐ अनानिधिनो देव शङ्खचक्रागणाधर अक्षय पुण्डरीकाक्षं प्रेतमोक्षप्रदो भवम्। ओंकारुं बिंदु संयुक्तं नित्यं ध्यायन्ति योगिनो कामदं मोक्षदं चैव ओंकाराय नमो नमः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्री वृंदावन कृष्ण भगवान की जय। For those of you who have seats, you can be seated at this time. Flowers by the feet, offered by the feet and touch. Press it up. Death, my dear friends, is inevitable. We cannot escape the very formality of existence in this world. Bhagavan Shri Krishna, he says in Bhagavad Gita, that which is born in this universe will surely die. One day we will have to leave behind everything that we claim title to. And the only thing we take with us is our good merit, our good actions, our good deeds. Today, as we celebrate the life of Yash, we pray asking the blessings of the Divine Lord Govinda, Lord Krishna, to safely take this soul, this Atma, to the heavenly regions, to the heavenly planets. It is indeed very unfortunate, the circumstances in which that has occurred. And there are four very important questions that we'll ask ourselves when that happens. Firstly, how, why, when, and where? These are the four questions we'll ask ourselves. How will we die? Where will we die? When will we die? And the most important one, why must death occur? These questions, my dear friends, can only be answered by the Creator, by the Supreme. Yet they are so profound, and it is something to think about. When death knocks at our door, when the Divine Lord has called us home, the only thing we can do is answer. Today, as we pray, asking the blessings of the Lord Shri Krishna to guide this Atma, this innocent son, this child of this world, leaving behind to mourn his three loving children, his wife, his parents, his mother and father. No one knows the pain that they are going through. It is very, very difficult to lose a child, and especially their only son. Today, my empathy, my condolences, and my bereavement with the Ramsingh family. As we perform our Nitya Karma, our rituals under Anteshti Karma, Sanatan Dharma, assisted today with me, my noble godson, Pandit Vikashji, as we join once more in prayer. Let us all put our hands together as we join in salutations to the Supreme. Om Ayodhya Mathura Maya Kashi Kanchi Vantika Puridvaraka Saptadham Pretamoksha Pradho Bhavam. Om Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari Enat Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari Enat Narayana Vasudeva. Enat Narayana Vasudeva. Enat Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari Enat Narayana Vasudeva. Pitmat Swami Sakha Hamare. Pitmat Swami Sakha Hamare. Enat Narayana Vasudeva. Govinda mero hai, Gopal mero hai, Shri Bhaki Bihari Nandalal mero hai. Shri Vrindavan Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. So little time to say the things you would really like to say. Before you even find the words, the time just slips away. So little time to do the things that you feel you must do. So treasure like the purest of gold, time God has given to you. So little time to dream your dreams, for youth has passed its prime, and all too soon you realize that there is so little time. So little time to reach the height which you're bound to climb, for swiftly pass the years, and there's so little time. So little time for past regrets, and less to make amends, yet God can heal the deepest wounds in chosen, cherished friends. So little time to share God's love and beauty here on earth, and to know before its endless time their meaning and true worth. There is so little time to seek the hidden door that opens up to heaven's time where there is forevermore. Om Shri Preta Atma Shanti. With the stuff in it. Just for a minute. Hari Om Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garuradvaja Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayo Tanohari Shri Pindadhanam Karmadhanam Samarapyami Om Shri Mool Pindameyadiyate Pretanantadayakam Tau Pratishtatam. Hari Om Shri Govindaya Namo Namaha Paravatmaya Namo Namaha. Okay, so you're going to take the chandan here. I'll hold it for you. And you put in the chandan on each one of these tulsi leaves, right? you take it, touch it with your hands. So I'll hold it for you. Dip your hand in it, touch each one. Om Shri Kanda Chandanam Devanam Ganharinam Sumiroharam Vilepanam Surya Srishte Chandanam Pratigrahitam Kasturi Tilakam Lalata Patale Vakchastale Kaustuvam Nasagre Varamokshitam Karatale Venu Hare Kandanam. Okay, hold it straight. Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. Offer perfume. Om Shri Gandhadwara Duradarsham Nityam Pushti Kareshami Om Iti Shri Gandham Mayadhyate Pretanantadayakam Pratishtatam. Very good. Take the first pinda. Yeah, take up the whole leaf with the pinda and everything. This way. Yeah, take it up. Good. Right, you're offering it into the hand for me. Left hand first, right? So left hand will be this side. In the palm of the hands itself. Rest it inside. Hari Om Shri Pindadanam Mayadhyate Pretanantadayakam Tavu Pratishtatam. Take another one. Next hand. Inside the next hand. Om Shri Pindadanam Mayadhyate Pretanantadayakam Tavu Pratishtatam. Adiyamukha Gotrasya Mukha Pretasya Ishatilam Bhagavan Vishnave Namo Namaha. Another one. Rested by the head. Om Shri Pindadanam Mayadhyate Pretanantadayakam Tavu Pratishtam. Come on. One by the chest. With one by the chest. Om Shri Pindadanam Mayadhyate Pretanantadayakam Tavu Pratishtam. One more by the feet. Between the feet there, right? Hari Om Tat Sat. Take Chandan, use the ring finger, and you put in a Chandan downwards for him, in the forehead, downwards. Om Shri Chandanam Mayadhyate Pretanantadayakam Tavu Pratishtam. Very good. Press it inside here. Spray some perfume now right around the whole box 5 times. Just right around, right? Om Gandhadwara Duradarsham Nityam Pushti Kareshami Om Shri Pujanam Samarapayami Bhagavate Shri Govindaya Namo Namaha Paravatmaye Namo Namaha. Om Gandhadwara Duradarsham Gandhagrihana Devasha Deva Deva Jagatanatha Swahar Deva Deva Jagatam Prabhu Shri Govindaya Namo Namaha. Place this Tulsi on his lips, on the lips. Om Shri Brinde Tulsudevi Prekesavasticha Vishnu Bhakti Pradevi Satyavate Namo Namaha. The malas, please.
Bring the malas.
Thank you. Okay, replace it with me. The 2 ends. Take your time and place it here. Bring the other malas. Bring them. Yeah. Om Maladeni Sugandeni Maladeni Vai Prabhu Mala Hirtani Pushpani Puja Artam Pratigrahitam. Om Shri Maladeni Sugandheni Maladeni Vai Prabhu Mala Hirtani Pushpani Puja Artam Pratigrahitam. Om Shri Maladeni Sugandheni Maladeni Vai Prabhu Mala Hirtani Pushpani Puja Artam Pratigrahita. Rest it a little lower down. Can open them out nicely. Thank you. Om Maladeni Sugandheni Maladeni Vai Prabhu Mala Hirtani Pushpani Puja Artam Pratigrahitam. Okay, taking the gold, you put in 1 piece on the eye, 1 piece on both eyes, 1 on the mouth, and on the nostrils, right? Om Hiranya Gharva Sama Vivavasau Ananta Punja Paladam Mama Shanti Dakshana Uchavate. Om Shri Hiranya Gharva, 1 on the lip and on the nose. Yeah, one on the mouth and two inside. One in the nose. Put it inside the nose. One each, right? Om Hiranya Gharva Sama Vivavasau Ananta Punja Paladam Mama Shanti Dakshana Uchavate. Very good. Okay? Come. Maybe you just rest this down for me. Right. I'm going to rest this in. Yeah, you keep the arm. Leave the incense around 5 times like this, right? Around 5 times. Om Varnospati Rasur Bhuto Yo Gandhu Gandhu Utpanam Agrayahana Sarva Devanam Dhupam Pratigrahitam Shri Dhupam Samarapayami. Okay. We're going to do arti here 5 times again, and then after you're going to walk around for me 5 times slowly, right? So take your time and you're going to do arti here. If it's out, then you could put one in it, right? Take your time 5 times first. The ganta on the side over there, could beat it, huh? Devotees, let me invite you to please stand as we perform the ceremonial arti. Om Yam Dware Mahagaure Tamas Virajate Tatvam Deepam Pratishtatam. Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो. फिर कोई न केवल हारा हो. फिर तू ही बेरा पार करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे. दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे. वृष को भी अमृत कर दे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे. वृष को भी अमृत कर दे. पूर्ण करवे सबकी आशा. पूर्ण करवे सबकी आशा. जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे. जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे. दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. श्री वृंदावन कृष्ण भगवान की जय. May you all have your seats. Thank you for standing. You can rest it right there and take the perfume and put some. Once there was a king. This king ruled a very noble palace. All of the wealth and land there is. Governing this kingdom, he thought that he was invincible and that he will never die. However, this king, he had many, many dreams, and most of the times when he had these dreams, the very next day, it usually comes to pass. It becomes a reality. One night, he dreamt that the Lord of Death, Yama, was coming to his kingdom and asked to sit on his throne. The very next morning, the king woke up in a sweat and he decided to create a plan. He said, I wonder if Yama is going to visit my home. I wonder if Yama is going to take me from my kingdom. I will ask my noble servant to exchange places with me on this day. So he went to his servant and he said to him, how would you like to be king for a day? Of course, exceedingly happy, the servant, he smiled and he says, me, king for the day? Of course, who wouldn't want to be king for the day? And so, the servant, not realizing the plan of the king, exchanged the position with the king to the servant. The king took his crown and adorned it on the head of the servant, placing all of the royal jewelry upon the servant and asked him to go and take a seat on the throne. There, the clothes of the servant, the king now had exchanged, and he placed this attire. In the distance, you can hear the sounds of the bell, the chains shackling, dust rising. Someone was coming. The gates opened, and in front of the courtyard was the chariot of Yamadev, the Lord of Death. He arrived at the kingdom, and so the Yamadutas came out and inquired, tell me, where is the king for this kingdom? And so they pointed him to the direction of the throne. Here, the king now, meeting Yamadev, he says, tell me, sir, what are you doing in this direction today? He says, listen, Yamadev is speaking to the servant, who is indeed the king. He says, I have been traveling for years. I have been traveling for months. I have been traveling for days. And today, I have arrived at this destination. Tell me, where is your king? So the servant said, well, where else would you find the king? He's seated on the throne. And of course, when Yamadev heard that this servant, disguised as a king, is saying, go to the throne, you'll see the king sitting there. He says, listen, you see, I've been traveling for so long. A year, months, days. But you see, today, I am not going to even move one more footstep. Forget about your king. I will take you instead. My dear friends, the analogy of the story, the katha, is we cannot run from death. We cannot be disguised and think that death will escape us. When the time for death comes, though the situation may be unfortunate, what is written in our karma, my dear friends, will surely come to pass. We cannot run from death. Don't matter who you are. You can be the king, you can be the servant. Death recognizes everyone. Death recognizes everyone. My dear friends, we join in prayer as we seek the blessings of the Lord. Let us all put our hands together as we join in prayer. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Tam Sachanur Marganam Devaki Paravanandam कृष्णं वन्दे जगतं गुरुं मोकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलं लेते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपी श्री गोपिका कांच राधकांच नमोस्तुते तप कंचन गौरंगे राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरे प्रिये हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमोस्तुते व्यास विशाल बुद्धि पुलार वृंदायत पत्रनेत्र येना त्वया भारततलनपूर्णं प्रज्वालितु ज्ञानमया प्रदीपहम् ॐ ज्ञानं ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानं ज्ञानं शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः ॐ या ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुत स्तुतवन्ति दिव्यविष्टवे वेदासङ्ग्रहपदमुपनिषदे गायन्ति यं सामधा ज्ञानवस्ति तत्रगतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यन्तारविदुषु सुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः ॐ शन्नो मित्रो शन्वरुणं शनो भवतार्यमा शनो इन्द्रो बृहस्पति शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमं नमो ब्राह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मा वरिष्यामि रीतं वरिष्यामि सत्यं वरिष्यामि तनमावतु तरवक्तावतु ममावतु वक्तार्यमम् ॐ सहना अवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह विद्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ भूमिमङ्गलम् उर्तमङ्गलं वायुमङ्गलम् अग्निमङ्गलं सूर्यमङ्गलं चन्द्रमङ्गलं मनोमङ्गलं देहमङ्गलं जीवमङ्गलम् आत्ममङ्गलं सर्वमङ्गलं भवतु 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 सर्वमङ्गलं भवतु 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 ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम श्री वृंदावन कृष्ण भगवान की जय. Please give for the feet and bow again. At this time, my dear friends, if there are any individuals who would like to say a few words, you can do a kasida, a bhajan, a hymn, or say a few words. You're free to do so at this time, while the immediate family members would have that personal time with Yash by giving him arti, chandan, perfume, flowers, and of course expressing their love, their devotion, and of course sending that prayer to him for a safe travel. So at this time, if there's anyone who would like to say a few words, you're free to do so. Firstly, I would ask my noble godson, Panditji, Pandit Vikashji, to say a few words, word of prayer to the family. Panditji.
Sitaram, everybody. On behalf of the temple, I'd like to render to the family our deepest condolence. You know, we always know Yash to be somebody who is very quiet and family oriented. You know, somebody who keeps to themselves all the time and say less, you know, and always be around the family. So I'd like the family to accept our deepest condolence from the members of the temple. Om Vasudeva Sudam Devam Kamsachanor Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishna Vande Jagat Guru. Shri Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai.
So while those of the public, you are making your way up, we would invite the Eulogy to be read by Sasha Ramsingh.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to thank you all for coming out today to honor my brother Yash. For those who may not know, my name is Sasha. I'm his youngest sister. Yash, my brother, was born to my parents on the 8th of May, 1990. He was their second child. Our mom affectionately remembers him as a little troublemaker as a child. She remembers how she used to have to beat him to do simple things like wash the wares or throw away his garbage. He was always a joyful child who loved to laugh. He was a good son who always looked out for his father. While growing up, Shobha and Yash were the best of buddies. They went everywhere together. You would never see one without the other. Don't talk for Yash and Avinash. They were twin schemers. They were always together busy plotting something. I arrived 13 years after he was born, and I can assure you all that he was a real pain in the neck. Every chance this boy got, he used to bug me. I'm telling you all, 8, 9, sometimes 10 times a day, this boy coming into my room to harass me for something. If it's not to ask what you're doing, what we eating later, where you going, is for a Q-tip, or to watch himself in the mirror. Yash became like another parent to me, but still remained a best friend. It had nothing that I didn't see or hear that I didn't come back and tell Yash. Run the scores now, or let me hear what's going on, is what he would ask me. I thought my mother was a drama queen, but oh boy, was I wrong. This guy was the king of all drama queens. Yash would take an inch and turn it into a yard. There was never a dull moment with him or a moment where he wasn't there for me. I'm very grateful for Yash. Him and the love of his life, Melissa, have been married for 7 years. He was a loving and dedicated husband to her, who never hesitated to spend time with her. As a couple, they enjoy going to shagaramas together and just relaxing. They would have their own little parties with just each other without a worry in the room. They were truly meant for each other. He later became the father to 3 beautiful children, Ashley, Zane, and Dylan. As a father, he loved and cared for each one of his children deeply. He always made the best meals for them, so they considered him the best chef in the world. The love and bond he had with them is undeniable and unbreakable. He was also a loving, caring friend and cousin. As a nephew, he was always respectful towards his elders. He was a true comedian, as he knew how to make persons of all ages laugh until they cried. Yash, we are truly heartbroken that you had to leave us so quickly, especially since our mother labored for 3 days to deliver you as a newborn, and you died in less than 10 minutes. We died on it. I know you're probably sitting up there with God comfortably sitting, sipping on a Guinness, with some of your greeting on the side watching over us. May you rest in peace. We'll always remember and love you.
Sasha, I know those were very hard words to deliver, but we take comfort in the Lord, knowing that He is going to guide him safely across this Bausagar, this worldly planet. It is stated in the Ramayana Katha, Bhare bhagyama nushutanu pava sur durlabh sab grantan gava sadhana dham moksha kar dvara leip jai savarhuji आराम जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ramchandra Bhagavan ki Jai. The highest species created on this planet is known as the human species. And so, out of all the species, Ekar Chaurasi Yoni, 8.4 billion forms of life on this earth, the human form is the greatest. And so, today, while this Atma exits this body and journeys to a new one, we pray, may Lord Shri Krishna deliver him and bring that liberation. At this time, my dear friends, we would continue with offerings by the immediate family. Those who would like to place your chandan, arti, flowers, and so, you're free to do so. I think I'm seeing Reshma Ramalal, is that so? No? Okay, so we have someone to say a few words. You're free to do so, okay? So while we have the members, I invite those to say a few words. Thank you.
Yes, thank you everybody. And yet there's nothing to be thankful about. Brother Yash, Vishnu's first biggest son, second child, Paru. Our young brethren, the best #1 young man in the block with everybody right here, the center of activities and the center of love. This junction here, Vishnu Ramsingh, our center, our venue of love in this community. Yash, #1, Vishnu's son. Big, nice, sweet guy. Sorry Vishnu, sorry everybody. On behalf of all the guys on the block, they say, Rami, just talk. Go and say something for me. I say, boy, alright, okay, alright. And this is what it is. I take a stand today on behalf of the Ramsingh family in the greatest loss and tragedy in their life, the loss of the apple of the eye, in their generation, the young inheritor. The young master Vishnu Ramsingh, the young master Ramsingh. I'm sorry on behalf of everybody in the block, and me in particular. Thank you, dear everybody.
ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा से ए मेरे आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन, अब चल कर ले मिलन। ज्योति बिंदु परमात्मा माँ से ए मेरी आत्मा अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन अब चल कर ले मिलन इतना तू करना स्वामी जब प्राण तन से निकले गोविंद नाम लेकर फिर प्राण तन से निकले श्री गंगा जी का तट हो यमुना की ततनी कत हो अब स्वर श्वास दिखावे इतना तू कर्ण स्वामी इतना तू कर्ण स्वामी जब प्राण तन से निकले हरे रामा 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्री वृंदावन कृष्ण भगवान की जय। Where they are going to do the cremation, which site is it? Oh, Felicity. Okay. After following the offerings by the immediate family of your flowers, we would then ask all other relatives and friends, neighbors, those who would like to place a flower. The flowers will be shared to you, and of course you can keep your distance, of course. At least watch your distance by the person in front of you and behind of you while you journey up. As you know, we are still following all COVID-19 protocols, so please ensure to keep your distance while you come to make your offerings. And of course, after offering, there's sanitizer here. You can use the sanitizer to sanitize your hands as well. And let us all continue to be safe during this pandemic. But open spray, that's perfume, no? If you want to break it, you could break the bottle, throw the rest of the perfume inside, right? You don't have to crack it some. Spray some and to get something to open it, a knife or something inside. My dear friends, let us all stand. And those of you who would like to place your flowers, you can make one orderly line and come around, place your flowers, view, and gently leave on one side so that we will not have too much of a crowding up. Thank you so much. Again, let me remind you, please watch your distance from each other as you journey up. There's hand sanitizer station here. You can use the sanitizer for your own safety and for others. Oh, he's barefoot. I don't know, don't you look like Rishma over there? Yes. Ain't she looking like her? Isn't it? I call her name, but if it was her, she'd have come up. You looking like her, right? I don't know. She look like her. Why? I did call her, but she didn't come. Yes, go. She can go song me. Is it her? I don't want to be sure. Is it Reshma there? That's not her. Oh, okay, she looked just like her. Oh, okay. Because I was calling her and I said, but she didn't respond. I didn't check. Okay. All right. Yes, but she looks just like her. For those of you who still would like flowers to offer, please indicate and flowers will be given to you. My dear friends, we are leaving just under 5 minutes. We'll be journeying to Felicity there for the Show of Peace, where we would be performing our final rites at the Felicity cremation site. So if there are no one else to put flowers, we will be doing our closing and we'll be leaving soon. Where's the main person when he went? He get the perfume open. Avinash. So paging Avinash to please come. They have to break it. You could just break the top with a hammer or something. Yeah, they could plaster, but I don't want them to show it in the box yet. Let me say this final present then.
Okay.
Because they might need to put it inside here. Okay, all right. Let someone do it. Where you going? Oh, Avinash. Take the remaining flowers, all the flowers, and just decorate the box to me. So we will offer the remaining flowers onto offer the rest of flowers. My dear friends, at this time I invite all of you to please clasp your hands, close your eyes, and give a word of prayer. Give a word of prayer, asking Bhagavan, the Creator, in whichever form, whichever nationality and denomination you may worship, to ask that Supreme Lord to watch over this child, to bless him on his journey. We ask the Almighty Lord, through all of his wonderful names, Allah, Jehovah, Christ, Krishna, Shri Ram, to watch over this child. As I ask you now to bow your heads in prayer, to pray for that soul, to pray for that journey. We take 1 minute of silence. Off right off. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We join in our closing prayer, my dear friends. Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janardhanam Yat Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tarastame. Om Kayena Vacha Manisindreva Buddhyatmana va Prakriti Swabhava Karomi Yajna Sakalam Parasmai Narayanaiti Samarapayami. Om Shiva Hare Shiva Rama Sakhe Prabhu Trivinita Parivarana He Bivu Ajajaneshwar Yadav Pahimam Shiva Hare Vijayam Kuru Me Varam Pratidhinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam Pratidhinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam Pratidhinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam Pratidhinam Kushalam Jai Mangalam. Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Chasaka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Dev Shanti Antarikta Shanti Pratavi Shanti Apa Shanti Oshadeha Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagam Shanti Shanti Riva Shanti Sama Shanti Ridhi Hari Om Pretatma Shanti. प्रेम स्वलो श्री वृंदावन कृष्ण भगवान की जय, बाकी बिहारी लाल की जय, श्यावर रामचंद्र की जय, सद्गुरुदेव शिवानंद सरस्वती महाराज की जय, श्री रामानंद सरस्वती महाराज की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। ओम शांति 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 ही। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। Harihi Om. My dear friends, we leave to Felicity Cremation Center as we will perform our final Anteshti Karma rites. I am yours truly, Shri Brahmachari Gyan Chaitanya Maharaj, wishing you Bhagwan's blessings. To everyone else, to the family, again, Bhagwan Shri Krishna's blessings with you during this time of bereavement, the time of your loss. Jai Shri Krishna to everyone, and please continue to be safe and have a blessed and holy New Year 2022. Bhagwan's blessings.
Celebrating Yash, celebrating the life of Yash Ramsingh, young master. Thank you for eating plenty of all of music.
Thank you. That's okay. We're gonna out it now anyway, so it's going to go. Thank you, Jai Krishna, Namo Narayana. Yeah. So yeah, good. Gonna, those who are helping, Randy and a few of you, still hold the box. Press it on top. Take up the glass too, right? Just pick up the glass, Randy, and okay. He will. Okay. Press it on top.
Thank you, boy. Thank you. Thank you, boy, Yash, boy. We miss you and
So we're gonna the same direction on the cloth on the road over there. We're gonna put it down over there, same way, right? So let them come and we take the body. Okay, take all the time. Right, this should I show? Okay. Jai Shri Krishna. Namo Narayan, Namo Narayan. Any little babies? Any little babies in the family? Yeah? No?
Yeah.
Okay, so just to cross them over the box, bring them. Yes, yeah. They could start. So okay.
I'm gonna see Daddy again, boy. But Yash wanted really his teacher, boy. Oh God, Yash, leave his teacher, boy. Oh God, the study people study a children, boy. Oh God. Why you have to do that, boy? Why you going to school, boy? Oh God.
Pass it over this way, somebody pick collector on this side. Come on. Come. You just pass it over the box and take it over on this side. Go ahead, just take it over. Right. Next child. Krishna, Shri Govinda, Hare Krishna, Govinda. Namo Narayana, Shri Radha Krishna, Govinataya Radhe Krishna. Okay, very good. Sure? Alright, so guys, you all take them. Now we can come on the side here, right? One moment, sir. Radhe taking up. Alright, guys, come over this way, right? You move him with the foot first, sir. Foot first. Thank you. Just a little space, please. You come in. Okay. Thank you. A little space, thank you. Good. That's okay, you walk on the floor, it's alright. Rest down, gentle. Okay. Okay, good. Alright. Good. Okay. Wait, Avinash. Come here. Take this for me. Wave it around here 5 times and rest it on the cloth right there. Om Bhubhuva Swa Mahajana Tapasatyam Hari Om Tatsat Shri Govindaya Namo Namaha Paramatmaya Namo Namaha. Doing this two thing now, and then you're going to do arti here 5 times. You put it away from the clothes, you put it in your road there when you finish, right? Yeah, you put it in the road. Good. Like this, remember? 5 times, take your time. Om Yam Dware Mahagaure Tamasvirajate Tatvam Deepam Rityam Pratishtatam. Om Prithivibhya Apascha Vayu Antariksha Evacha Swadhaye Sarvat. Rest it down on your road. Good. Take this water now and offer water 5 times around. Let it fall on the fire. Om Bhubhuva Swa Mahajana Tapa Satyam Hari Om Prithivibhya Apascha Vayu Antariksha Evacha Swadhaye Sarva Tattva Shanti Pratishtam. Om Bhubhuva Swa Mahajana Tapa Satyam Hari Om Tatsat Shri Govindaya Namaha Paramatmaya Namo Namaha. Om Tat Sat, Om Tat Sat. All right, very good. Okay, just rest it for me here. Take the pin down on the ground now, break it in 5 pieces for me. Break it in 5 pieces, right? Break it again. 2 pieces here and 2 pieces there. Right, could stand up now. Take out her half from that. Right. Okay. Is so. That's it there. I give it a comfort in half, right? When they're ready to leave to drive out, then you will off it across the road from north to south. North to south, right? So across. Yeah. So you could go right in front after.
Yeah, which side to start from?
Yeah,
North
from that side.
south.
Yeah. You manage. You'll give this to the hearse driver. Please, thank you. I'm gonna get my bag.
छोड़ चले